No, this one. Millhead. I've got all the tabs up the top, but you don't know which one it is. It just says sleeper, so it's a bit of a pain in the fucking arse. So we've got Millhead division. It's got the Aberdeen Bucks 208.43 to the Plymouth Argyle Browns. Poor Arthur 192.96, was a pretty close one. The Kirkwall Chargers 236.41 against the Yorkshire Los Muertos 152.41. Rotherham Raiders 228.56 against, this is a lower score, 109.27 for Mr. Groovy. The Bucks
Oh,
Gold
my
Rush.
shot.
Edinburgh Thunderbirds 200.92 against 183.93. The Laxdale Legends. Workshopped off Rookies, who remember started off really well, then just lost about 7 games in a row to miss out in the playoffs. They got enough to win the start, 179.87 like 143.46 the Bottom Bears. The Bedford Brewskis got 186.32 against the Preston Hawks. Page's team, 168.82. So that's a pretty close one too, but not the best score, but close.
Right, well, let's
Go to
go
Pez.
and take a look at. Let's go do it differently this time. Let's look at the. Yeah, that's a close one, isn't it? Let's have a look at a close. Oh no, it's 186. Yeah, go up again, go up again, go up again. There was one up here that they were
Oh,
both really
Aberdeen
low.
Bucks.
Let's. No, there was one that was. No, sorry, go down a wee bit. Sorry,
It was really low.
there was one. Once like that
179.
one. Yeah, 179 and
Workshop.
143. Let's have a look at two kind of low scoring ones and see kind of how it's went wrong this
Oh,
time rather than how it's went right.
well,
So,
the
well,
Bottom
there's
Bears
where
had
it went wrong
McCaffrey in the
for
team.
Gordon Bears.
Well, he
Unfortunately,
might not have had
Christian
any to
McCaffrey
replace him.
didn't show up. He must have went to bed on Monday night feeling quite good about what he had, you know,
Yeah.
because
Well, that's the thing. He didn't have a replacement. There was nobody playing that night to take over. That's the
McCaffrey was
joys of a
supposed
Monday night
when I went
football.
to bed on Monday night when I went to bed last night. McCaffrey was playing. I'm sorry, but he was meant to be playing.
Oh, it
So
was a late
it was a
call
late.
it because yeah.
So, he's went to bed feeling quite good about his team. I know he needs 30 points, maybe just under 40 points, but it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey can get you that,
Yeah.
so he must have
And
felt like he had a chance. I was waiting on McCaffrey for a couple of games, for a couple of leagues, and I was needing a lot of points from him, but McCaffrey delivers a lot of points. So, yeah, I
well,
can
remember
imagine that
McCaffrey.
Bottom Bears.
McCaffrey made a statement on, was it Monday morning, that he was expecting to do the whole workload.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, they
exactly.
can't say
So there
that and
you
then
go.
you're telling you're no playing. It's just like yeah.
So
Well,
you
they
can
can
see
do
why
that, but
Bottom
yeah.
Bottom Bale's big issue there. Neighbours is going to come a lot better for him as well, so keep coming down a wee bit. Obviously, Nye's not scored great there on the left, but yeah, I mean, Smith and Jigba is maybe a tad disappointed. Do you know what? I would be more disappointed if I was a Smith and Jigba owner, a JSN owner. I would be more disappointed with the touches that Tyler Lockett got than I would be the lack of my
Oh, he
guy's
was getting
touches.
he was getting some nice catches, isn't it? Well, DK
And it's
Metcalf
Lockett
did bugger
saying,
all as well.
"I'm not done yet." Devontae
Yeah.
Swift, I said Swift. I mean, not one catch, not one time did the ball get thrown towards to Swift. So yeah,
So
I
only
mean,
two players in that lineup beat their projected score. You got
and that's
Daniels
so it's
and uh, Devin Lloyd are the only two players that beat their projected original score. So that's where it all went
um,
wrong.
I don't think it's panic stations for either of
Oh God,
these
no.
two yet. There's nothing that's totally out of whack in terms of these are the players that you've picked and these are the players that you've put your faith in. Do not lose your faith after 1 week. It's just it's only 1 week, and obviously McCaffrey to come
Yes.
back and how are the benches looking? So both got a quarterback there that. Yeah, you can be happy. I don't know about Cousins per se. I mean, Cousins has to come better. He has to come better. As I say, my bigger
Oh,
worry about London's not so much Cousins coming good or bad as much as the lack of targets that he got. In his
well, I don't
first
know how
game.
long is Ferguson going to be out for a bit for Dallas because
Oh,
you
that's
might have
right.
to put
Yeah, I
Likely in
heard that
next week.
he took an
He,
ouchie. So
he, yeah,
there's a thing. But I
he
mean, there's
left early in
likely.
the Dallas game, but he's got Likely, so at least he can play Likely. He's going to get some targets. He's going to get better than nothing.
Well, I
That is
mean,
a
listen, I
thing in bonus.
as
So.
as much as I'm saying I wouldn't be rushing lightly into my starting lineup this week if I didn't have to. If I had to, I'd be quite happy to. I mean, I think he'll do okay. I think he'll get his targets again, and I think he'll get some catches again. It's just, but he's not going to replicate 37. You wouldn't imagine, but
That'd be
that's
good.
a lot of
Yeah,
points for Love there as well. So yeah, I mean, there's points
I
on the
know.
bench. None of the starting lineups are injured or hurt. Well, McCaffrey aside, so I
And
wouldn't be in panic
well,
station at either team
what was
yet.
it?
It's
Ferguson.
when
Ferguson left the game,
Ferguson
and
maybe
McCaffrey
right enough.
didn't
Then
play. So
Allen for a workshop as well, but nothing that's not manageable. So yeah,
yeah,
just a bad week, guys. Just a bad week one. I know how it feels.
well, that's a bad week
On
for
to
him.
the
Better
rest,
look at
Johnny.
that.
Oh,
So
we're
we've
going to
got
let's
Caleb
look at
Williams.
Gary's how it went wrong.
Yeah.
Well, Caleb
Well,
Williams.
Bijan got a quarter of his scores. Derek Henry
Yeah,
got 13. Harrison 1.8. Aiken 6 points. He'll get more. Adunze, he's going to be
he
out for a
might be
bit
hurt.
now, I think. Sinnott
Playing
didn't get
Ben
anything,
Sinnott
which is unusual.
didn't
Coleman,
did he even
okay.
see the pitch?
He's got Thomas. Remember, Gary's got a lot of defenders in his team, I'm pretty sure. Got Jay Bates, got Micah Parson, got 15. Hines Allen got
Haynes
4.
Allen's disappointing there for him. He'll do a lot better going forward. I mean, it's not again. There's no injuries so these are the guys that you
He's
had
got
your faith in to begin with. I
defense.
don't see any reason to lose faith in them. There's no injuries, there's no issues, there's no. Well, there's a couple of injuries actually. There's a couple of problems. So, but it's not anything to absolutely panic about. Not yet.
Well, both the
Even
tight
with
ends
just
ended
a
up with
hundred
0
points.
points. But,
It just happened. It just happens that
well,
way
that's just.
sometimes. I mean, as you say, Ayuk, Harrison. You got to think that they'll come a lot better. I mean, I'd be worried if I owned Ayuk. I've got to say it's a scary start for a guy who's just signed his
Well,
contract.
that is a
He's
young
got
team,
his
though. You know
money.
what I mean? He's got a rookie, a rookie, a rookie, another rookie,
There's a lot of rookies, but the
another
rookies
rookie.
always get better as the season goes on. The problem is, can he keep himself involved long enough for them to come to fruition and help him?
Yeah.
But again,
Well, we've
with it
got
being
Raiders 228. Burrow, Williams, Kamara. That's a good middle bit
right,
there. Burrow's going to get more than 8 points.
is it?
Williams, Kamara, Hill, Pittman, Godwin, your pal, but he has a good game. Ingram did nothing. That's Oils,
Yeah, it's
Hebass,
fine. That'll come good.
Ford,
I
Fairbairn. I
understand
wonder
putting
if he's
him in.
got Case.
I put a
No.
couple of those guys. I put a couple of the Bengals receivers in, thinking I was being smart, stupidly. I've dropped them as quickly. I've dropped them to agency as quickly as I picked them up.
Oh, I've done that in a
So,
couple of them too. Yes.
that's the East Division through, Johnny. Let's go.